Thousands witnessed the global spectacle, but not many witnessed the obsession that built that massive legacy.
I love you.
Thousands witnessed the global spectacle, but not many witnessed the obsession that built that massive legacy. I love you. Thrillers, Haunted World, and Smooth Criminal's Impossible Gravity. Greatness was never an accident. This mastery was forged in silent arenas through thousands of hours of relentless repetition. Step behind the curtain to reveal rare, unseen footage of the discipline and grit that transformed a man into a global legend. More than just a dance? What if the most unforgettable part of a song was never the music, but the feeling that something was lurking just beyond the light? A track unlike anything else on the album was crafted by blending dance rhythms with the atmosphere of classic horror films. Beneath the infectious beat, an eerie world was built through synthesizer-driven melodies, unsettling sound effects, and a dramatic spoken passage that felt as though it had escaped from a midnight nightmare. The song was designed with a cinematic vision in mind. Rather than following the formula of a typical pop record, a theatrical experience was created, one where suspense, fantasy, and music could exist together. Horror imagery was woven directly into the lyrics, transforming an ordinary dance track into something larger than entertainment. That vision would eventually extend beyond the recording studio. Through choreography, storytelling, and unforgettable visuals, the song evolved into a cultural phenomenon that refused to remain confined to a single era. Decades later, its influence remains everywhere. The music begins the experience, but the living nightmare atmosphere has kept it alive for generations. Now, check out this image of a man who resembles Michael Jackson. He appears to show he was resting on the floor of a dance studio after hours of intense practice. A fedora sits low over closed eyes while a pair of worn shoes lie nearby. What stands out most, however, are the bright white socks marked with deep red stains. Some claim the effect was created using stage blood as part of a dramatic, artistic vision. The story and the image remain a debate about their authenticity. What do you think of this image? Let us know in the comments, behind the magic. Before a single spotlight turned on, the world had already run out of tickets. Launched on September 12, 1987 in Japan, the Bad Tour became Michael Jackson's first solo world tour and one of the most extraordinary live spectacles the entertainment world had ever witnessed. Supporting the blockbuster Bad album, the tour stretched across 16 months, 123 performances, and 15 countries spanning Asia, Europe, North America, and Australia. 7 consecutive sold-out nights at Wembley Stadium drew more than 500,000 attendees alone, setting a record that stunned the industry. Total attendance surpassed $4, 5 million fans, while box office revenue reached $125 million, making it the highest-grossing tour of the entire decade. Behind every breathtaking performance stood months of obsessive preparation, with Jackson arriving at empty arenas hours before scheduled rehearsals, drilling every gesture, footstep, and vocal cue until nothing was left to chance. Groundbreaking stage design, dazzling lighting systems, and elaborate costume changes transformed each night into a cinematic experience stadium audiences had never encountered before, permanently redefining live entertainment and cementing Michael Jackson as the undisputed king of pop. Fame, Fixation, and Billie Jean. This song began with a troubling idea. Years of fame had brought constant attention, including false accusations and disturbing encounters that blurred the line between admiration and fixation. Stories of women claiming paternity and an unsettling experience involving threatening letters helped shape a narrative about obsession, illusion, and the dangerous consequences of celebrity. Musically, the foundation arrived unexpectedly. While driving through the city, a powerful bass line emerged in the artist's mind and refused to leave. Around that rhythm, a dark and mysterious story was constructed, creating one of the most recognizable songs ever recorded. The impact spread beyond the studio as meticulous rehearsals shaped a landmark television performance. Hours of repeated practice, later revealed in unseen footage, perfected every movement until it looked effortless. Yet, despite worldwide acclaim, satisfaction remained elusive. Backstage at Motown 25, he was initially disappointed because he missed landing cleanly on his signature twand. A sincere compliment helped lift his spirits. It was a phone call from dance legend Fred Astaire praising his moves that made him feel the performance was truly a success. a glide into history. For a few seconds, millions questioned their own eyes. The performer appeared to break the laws of motion without taking a single impossible step. During a televised performance in 1983, a brief dance sequence stunned millions and instantly became one of the most iconic moments in entertainment history. The move created the illusion of walking forward while effortlessly drifting backwards, appearing to defy gravity itself. Audiences were left speechless, and a new trend in culture was born. Though built on precise footwork and weight transfer, its impact went well past mechanics. On stage, the performer seemed to float across the floor, turning a dance step into a worldwide symbol. To achieve this illusion, he adapted fluid underground street dance techniques like the backslide from legendary popping and boogaloo dancers he observed. Behind the dazzling image stood a deeply private individual navigating extraordinary fame, creative pressure, and constant public fascination. Years later, the iconic glide inspired biographies exploring the human story behind it. It reshaped dance culture and remains a global reference for performance innovation, widely studied, imitated, and reinterpreted. Human or skeleton? Most people spend their weekends avoiding skeletons. One performer spent 6 weeks teaching one how to dance. In the mid-1990s, an ambitious short film transformed a simple music video into a nearly 40-minute spectacle of choreography, storytelling, and cutting-edge visual effects. Unlike earlier supernatural-themed projects, this production placed dance at the center of the horror. Throughout the film, expression became a form of power. Sharp stomps echoed through the mansion halls. Aggressive sweeps, rapid spins, dramatic body isolations, and intense facial expressions replaced the lighter, playful style that audiences had seen years before. The choreography felt darker, heavier, and more emotional. Even the smallest gestures carried attitude, tension, and defiance. One dance sequence after another pushed into new territory, showcasing movements never seen before. The performer appeared less like an entertainer and more like a supernatural force commanding every rhythm around him. The film's most memorable moment featured a dancing skeleton created using early motion capture technology. Real dance movements were digitally transferred to the animated character, allowing impossible transformations while preserving every detail of the choreography. Smooth gravity. For a few unbelievable seconds, the world stopped listening to the song and started questioning reality itself. Released during the Bad era, Smooth Criminal told a dark and unsettling story of a mysterious intruder, a victim named Annie, and a crime wrapped in urgency and suspense. Driven by a pounding beat, haunting heartbeat effects, and sharp choreography, the song quickly became one of the most recognizable tracks of its time. Near the climax of the short film, performers suddenly leaned forward at an angle that appeared impossible. There were no visible ropes, no support beams, and no explanation. Audiences watched in disbelief as gravity seemed to lose its grip. The famous anti-gravity lean became an instant hit. In the original film, hidden support systems helped create the illusion. Later, the effect was adapted for live performances through a specially designed shoe mechanism that locked into stage anchors, allowing the extreme forward tilt to be performed in front of thousands. Even then, technology wasn't enough. It required exceptional precision. Decades later, the anti-gravity lean remains a historic fusion of music, engineering, and illusion. When the curtain never rose, the stage was built, the tickets were sold, the comeback had begun. Then history took a different path. In 2009, preparations were underway for what was expected to be one of the most ambitious concert residencies ever attempted. Designed as a triumphant return to the stage, the production combined cutting-edge visuals, elaborate storytelling, and newly reimagined versions of classic performances. Behind the scenes, countless hours were spent rehearsing every detail. The choreography demanded a balance between fluid gestures and razor-sharp precision, blending familiar signature steps with contemporary styles. Even during rehearsal footage, the meticulousness remained unmistakable. Every gesture, cue, and transition was carefully refined in pursuit of a flawless show. Yet, the most fascinating aspect of the project is that audiences were never meant to see these moments. The cameras were originally intended only for production reference, documenting preparations rather than creating a film. After the artist died in 2009, the recordings became an unexpected final chapter, offering a unique glimpse behind the scenes. The concerts never happened, but the rehearsals preserved a performer still chasing excellence until the end. The dance revolution legends are not only heard in music, they are seen in motion. Beat It, released in 1983 from Michael Jackson's Thriller album, became a defining arrangement of hard rock produced by Quincy Jones with a guitar solo by Eddie Van Halen. It topped charts worldwide, including the Billboard Hot 100 and Hot Black singles charts, and became one of the best-selling singles in history with over 10 million sales. Its music video featuring real Los Angeles gang members from the Crips and Bloods rivalry solidified Jackson as a boundary-breaking crossover star who could bridge the worlds of pop, R&B, and rock, permanently reshaping music video storytelling. His performance fused precision and street energy through sharp knife-hand arm swings, locked elbows, and explosive chest hits. He punctuated choreography with shoulder shimmies, high kicks, tight spins, toe stands, and sudden freezes that defined his signature control. Signature moves, crotch grabs, hip thrusts, finger snaps, pointing, and sharp stomps turned rhythm into visual storytelling. Together, they elevated Beat It beyond a song into a defining cultural performance that still influences generations of artists. Michael Jackson's voice of protest. A song can become louder than the system it challenges. Born from a double album shaped by anger and reflection, this track emerged as one of the most confrontational works in modern pop history. Built on militaristic rhythms, samba-infused percussion, and a chant-like chorus, it transformed personal frustration into a collective cry against injustice, prejudice, and social neglect. What began as a shelved idea evolved into a politically charged statement recorded through intense collaboration and shaped further by global influences. Its lyrics sparked controversy, drawing accusations and debate. Yet, the creator defended its intent as a mirror held up to discrimination rather than an endorsement of it. Two contrasting visuals expanded its impact. One set in a vibrant community space filled with cultural energy and resilience, and another in a stark confinement setting paired with real-world footage of violence, war, and oppression. Together, they turned the work into a global symbol of resistance. Over time, its message outgrew controversy, becoming a protest anthem and a timeless voice for justice far beyond its original era. If you've made it this far, please hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Now back to the next one. Rhythm of Power. When confidence becomes sound, rhythm turns into attitude. Bad marked a turning point in Michael Jackson's creative identity. Released in 1987 as the title track of his follow-up to Thriller. Written and co-produced with Quincy Jones, the song was shaped from a real-life story about struggle, pride, and survival, transforming that emotion into a bold declaration of self-assertion. Built on sharp bass lines, punchy percussion, and an aggressive vocal tone, it was designed to project strength and edge. Its impact extended deeper than music. The short film, directed by Martin Scorsese, reimagined a subway confrontation as a stylized dance battle, blending cinematic storytelling with street-inspired choreography. Every step carried precision, fast footwork, sharp arm hits, controlled spins, and synchronized group formations that reflected tension and hard work rather than softness. The performance language reinforced the song's message. Posture, timing, and gesture became tools of expression. It was not just choreography, but character building through motion. Commercially, the track topped charts worldwide and forged a darker, sharper image. More than a song, Bad became a statement of transformation through rhythm, control, and confidence. Fame, lust, and control. When desire turns dangerous, even rhythm becomes a warning. Dirty Diana, released in 1988 from Michael Jackson's Bad album, is a hard-edged rock-influenced track that explores the pressure and temptation of obsessive groupie culture. Written and co-produced by Michael Jackson with Quincy Jones, the song features aggressive guitar work by Steve Stevens, giving it a darker, heavier sound compared to his earlier pop hits. Lyrically, Michael Jackson tells the story of a performer trapped in emotional conflict, drawn into the attention of a relentless woman who represents fame's darker side. The narrator reflects guilt and resistance, realizing he is no longer in control of the situation. Far from being a simple celebration or rejection of intimacy, the song captures the psychological tension of temptation, regret, and self-awareness. The track sparked debate and misinterpretation, with some critics viewing it through a distorted lens while others recognized it as a cautionary narrative about power, fame, and vulnerability. Commercially, it became a global success, topping charts worldwide. Over time, Dirty Diana came to be seen as one of Michael Jackson's boldest works, blending rock intensity with emotional storytelling, mastering every beat. One wrong step could break the entire illusion. This was the brutal reality of the 1993 Dangerous rehearsals. This era brought a vision that blended courtly elegance with street sharpness, creating a stage language built on pure control. Every practice session focused on stripping locomotion down to its rawest form. Rhythm dictated posture and attitude-shaped timing. Dancers trained like a single unit, locking into formations that moved with mechanical accuracy. Underneath that precision, human emotions stayed alive. Each snap, freeze, and turn demanded exact coordination built through endless hours of repetition. The sound of the track amplified the intensity driven by sharp percussion and a pulse that felt like a movie. On stage, the performance carried a dark noir atmosphere where the silence between beats mattered as much as the grace itself. The balance between fluid motion and rigid structure created a powerful contrast. This style redefined live pop choreography for the whole world. Thousands of hours of discipline led to these moments of success. Every snap and pop was real, total control. This was history in the making. Dance of desire. Sometimes the strongest emotions are the ones never spoken aloud. Released in 1992 on the Dangerous album, In the Closet became one of Michael Jackson's most mysterious and emotionally charged works, exploring themes of desire, secrecy, and hidden romance. The song combined Teddy Riley's new Jack Swing production with Jackson's intimate vocal performance. The female vocals were attributed to the mysterious mystery girl, who was subsequently identified as Princess Stephanie. Originally intended to be a duet with Madonna, the collaboration never happened. The music video, which was directed by Herb Ritz, featured Jackson and Naomi Campbell in a simple desert setting that prioritized atmosphere over spectacle. Rather than relying on large group choreography, Jackson used body language, subtle footwork, shoulder rolls, hip-driven movements, and dramatic pauses to tell the story. Every gesture conveyed attraction, restraint, and emotional tension. Dressed in a simple white tank top, black pants, and boots, Jackson let his body language and presence take center stage. More than 30 years later, In the Closet remains one of his most mature performances, proving emotion can be as powerful as spectacle. Rhythm, charm, and swagger. Sometimes charisma is more powerful than any special effect. Released in 1987 from the landmark album Bad the Way You Make Me Feel became one of Michael Jackson's most beloved hits, blending storytelling, music, and dance into a performance driven by personality rather than spectacle. Directed by Joe Pytka, the video was designed to feel grounded and authentic, capturing the energy of a lively street setting instead of a fantasy world. Unlike the tightly structured choreography of Bad or Smooth Criminal, the dancing here feels loose, playful, and spontaneous. Michael Jackson combines finger snaps, quick spins, shoulder pops, chest isolations, toe stands, fast foot shuffles, and sudden freezes to create a performance filled with confidence and charm. The choreography focuses less on technical complexity and more on character, reflecting a man trying to win someone's attention through presence and rhythm. The chemistry between Jackson and Tatiana Thumpson gives the video its emotional core while his signature ad-libs add energy. Decades later, it remains a perfect example of his charisma, movement, and joy. Pure artistic risk. A global peace anthem once hid a raw, dangerous secret that shattered every rule of pop music. In 1991, Black or White arrived with a catchy melody. Yet the bright visuals masked a daring revolution. While early scenes celebrated unity through cultural dance, private rehearsal tapes tell a different story of sonic friction. Director John Landis paired a driving pop rhythm with a blistering heavy rock guitar riff from Slash. The real shock came during the Panther segment. In quiet practice spaces, strict choreography vanished. Instead, a hyper-aggressive improvisational style took over. Inspired by the sleek, lethal agility of a predator, these movements became a visceral display of power, sharp freezes, intense screams, and explosive bursts of speed. This chaotic dance of passion broke every television formula of the era. Decades later, the 2002 Apollo Theater performance confirmed the staying power of this duality. A simple pop record suddenly carried the rebellious teeth of rock and roll. This fusion of elegance and grit remains a masterclass in artistic risk. Every frame captured a vision pushing past the limits of safe entertainment. The ancient rhythm, an ambitious $2 million production, transformed a Hollywood backlot into the golden sands of ancient Egypt. Released in 1992 as the second single from the Dangerous album, the track blended smooth R&B with the signature New Jack Swing sound. The lyrics explored the bittersweet warmth of a lost romance and the enduring power of cherished memories. Director John Singleton led an all-star, entirely black cast featuring Eddie Murphy, Iman, and Magic Johnson. This cinematic masterpiece celebrated black royalty through breathtaking visuals and intricate choreography. A mysterious magician appeared, captivating a queen before vanishing into a spectacular swirl of enchanted sand. At over 9 minutes long, the project stood as one of the most ambitious undertakings in music history. Although the song reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, the cultural impact remained timeless. This fusion of soulful melody and regal storytelling redefined the potential of the music video medium. The legacy of this artistic endeavor inspired generations of creators, proving that true excellence transcended the boundaries of time and genre. Every frame reflected a steadfast commitment to absolute par excellence. These rare rehearsal moments reveal a side of Michael Jackson that audiences seldom witnessed. At the heart of every iconic performance stood endless practice, unwavering tenacity, and an extraordinary commitment to excellence. The stages, costumes, and special effects may have captivated millions, but the true foundation of the legacy was built in rehearsal rooms where every performance was refined to apotheosis.